Shalom to my brothers and sisters in the body of Yahushua HaMashyyach. And today I bring you a word from YAHUWAH. And this will be in regards to the great day / the Solemn Assembly Day, which is coming on October the 22nd at sundown, this Saturday, and the year is 2016. So the great day / the Solemn Assembly will be October the 22nd, starting at sundown on Saturday. For those who have the 1611 Holy Bible, when I was studying about the Solemn Assembly, the Solemn Assembly / the Great Day, in the precept area, it defines it as the day of restraint. And I said, Father, I know there's a message behind what you are telling us. You see, my people, in all these holy feasts, the Most High has been giving us hidden messages. For these feasts represents heavenly things and things to come to pass. And only the children of Yahuwah who have oil in them will see these messages and heavenly things. So first, I would like for you to go to the book of Numbers, and we're going to read Numbers chapter 29, verse 35. He said, on the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Now pay attention. The Most High always talk to us in numbers. What do we know about the number 8? We know the number 8 followed after the holy number 7. And 8 means a new beginning. Also, 8 ties into Jubilee, for in this 7th month of the Hebrew calendar, from 2015 to the year of 2016, Jubilee just ended on the 9th day of the month. So if you take 50 years times 4, take 50 years times 8, you'll get 400 years, which equal to the number of years that Zion has been in America. America is known as modern day Egypt and modern day Babylon. Another word for America that the Holy Bible gives, for she is called Arsareth, Arsareth. Read 2nd Ezra chapter 13. But let's get back to the lesson. So we see the number 8 represent a new beginning. Its office is tied in to Jubilee, and Jubilee represent what? Liberty, and liberty means freedom. And this is the year that the captives are set free, and also all debts are forgiven. For those who understand more deeper meaning about debt, it also means that sins are forgiven. For we know it's the blood of Yahushua HaMashyyach that atones us. And in the body of Yahushua, which is the spiritual temple of Yahuwah, not made by man's hand, and that have received the circumcision of the heart, that is also not made by man's hand. So number 8 represents a new beginning, freedom, and forgiveness of all sins, for our debts has been paid off by blood. So the Solemn Assembly in your 1611 Bible means a day of restraint. So I would like for you to look for the bubble box. For I looked up the word restraint, and I went to the Merriam-Webster site, and it has 3 definitions for the word restraint as being a noun. And I looked at the definition for students. The first one said, the act of stopping or holding back, the state of being stopped or held back. Okay? So restraint means to stop or to hold something back. The second definition, a force or influence that stops or hold back. A force or influence that stops or hold back. Number 3, control over thoughts or feelings, such as you are angry, but show restraint. Now, the definition that would fit where we're going at with this word would be number 2, a force or influence that stops or hold back. And you will see why. So let us go to the book of Joel, chapter 1. Joel chapter 1, and we're going to look at verse 14 and read to verse 15. Sanctify ye a fast, call a solemn assembly, gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of Yahuwah your Elohim, and cry unto Yahuwah, alas, for the day of Yahuwah is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. Now do you see where we're going with this, my people? The day of restraint. For destruction is coming to our enemies. This is why we gather together on that great day, which is the 8th day in the 7th month, which fall on the 22nd day of the 7th month. On the great day, we come together and we gather into the house of Yahuwah. And the house of Yahuwah means what? The tabernacle of Yahuwah. Do y'all remember the verse that says Psalms 27 verse 5? For on that day he shall hide us in his tabernacle. We shall be hidden in his pavilion. Do you see this message that he's been trying to tell us? For those who have been faithful and true, and those who are chosen by him shall go into that place of safety before great destruction come to Esau's kingdom. And for those who don't understand what kingdom you are in, I highly recommend that you read a prophecy that is written in 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7 to 9. Also read the book of Obadiah and read Genesis chapter 25 and Genesis chapter 27, because you need to know what kingdom you are in. Now back to the lesson. So we gather together into Yahuwah's tabernacle, for the great day is coming. Destruction is coming. And this is the 8th day from the Feast of Tabernacle. A new beginning, liberty, which is freedom, and all our debts are paid off, and all our sins are forgiven. For we had a Savior who sacrificed his life and paid the debt in his blood, and that is Yahushua HaMashyyach. That's why they call him Hosanna. And Hosanna means save. Save us. For he is that great Savior that will be sent back to redeem, to take, and to gather. He is sent back under the authority and powers of Yahuwah, our Holy Father in heaven. I still have more to share with you to prove to you what I'm saying about these 2 verses. Now let us go to its precept. Verse 15 has a precept to go to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of Yahuwah is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Do you see? My people, destruction is coming. and it has been confirmed by my sister Cassandra Dream and many other of my brothers and sisters in the body of Yahushua HaMashyyach. Let us know that war is coming, my people, and it's coming to America. Watch the video link that I put in the description box that talks about my sister Dream, for it is coming. Okay. Also, the word lead us to Joel chapter 2. We can go to Joel chapter 2, and we're going to read verses 15 through 20. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. Solemn assembly means what? The day of restraint. And that is the day we shall gather in Yahuwah's temple, in that place of safety from destruction. Read Psalms chapter 27, verse 5. As far as a fast, I want you to read Zechariah chapter 7, verse 5, chapter 7, verse 19, and read Isaiah chapter 58. For you see the two hand in hand going together. Verse 16. Gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breasts. Let the bridegroom go forth from his chamber, and the bride out of her closet. Verse 17. Let the priests and the ministers of Yahuwah weep between the porch and the altar. Let them say, Spare thy people, O Yahuwah, give not thy heritage to reproach, that the heathen shall rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, Where is the Elohim? Then will Yahuwah be jealous for his land and pity his people. Verse 19. Yea, Yahuwah, yea, Yahuwah will answer and say unto his people, Behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith, and I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. So when you get a chance to go back into that verses and also read the whole chapter, but my people, destruction is coming. And soon Yahuwah will gather the temple of Yahuwah, which is the body of Yahushua. And he will also gather his chosen people to go into the earthly Zion. For remember, there are two realms. That's the heavenly realm, and that's the earthly realm. And to learn who make up the congregation of both of these groups, in the Old Testament, read Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 10 through 15. And also read Romans chapter 10, verse 8 through 13, to understand who makes up the group in the body of Yahushua, the temple that's not made by man's hands. And also look for the video link about the two heavenly realms. Many people do not understand about the heavenly realm and the earthly realm. Those two realms are very important to understand. The next chapter that we're going to go to is the book of Zephaniah. Bear with me. And we're going to go to chapter 3. And we're going to read verse 16 through 20. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 16 through 20. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, Fear thou not, and to Zion. Let not thy hands be slack. Yahuwah thy Elohim in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. Let me read that again, I'm sorry. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahuwah. So I end with this word, my people. Go back and read those chapters that we just read. For the great day that's coming up from the 8th day of the Feast of Tabernacles, which falls on the 7th month and 22nd day, which is October the 22nd at sundown, Saturday. For soon it shall come to pass that we shall be gathered in the tabernacle of Yahuwah to that place of safety, as written in Revelations chapter 12, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 16, also Psalms chapter 27, verse 5. For that day is coming, my people. We do not have long. Please warn all your families, your children, the strangers, and even our enemies. For this is about your soul now. Where do you want to spend eternity? Do you want to spend it in the new eternal kingdom that will last forever? Or do you want to spend it in the eternal death, which is the eternal lake of fire? Choose this day now whom ye shall serve. Will you serve Yahuwah and believe in his son Yahushua HaMashyyach? Or will you serve Satan and follow behind his damnation? For he too shall be cast into the lake of fire. Read Revelations chapter 20. Well, this ends this word for now. Please watch that video of Sister Cassandra dream about the war coming to America. I love you all, and shalom.